What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Blue Line Patriot. So today we're going to be talking about the 4Bros inside the waistband holster here. This one in particular is for the Hellcat Pro. Maybe the regular Hellcat could fit in here just fine, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to guess yes. But anyway, why did I buy this holster? Well, I bought this holster basically because I bought a Hellcat Pro the other day and I needed a holster for it. And I did look around a little bit, and I did run into these guys, their company, their holsters, and I liked how everything kind of looked on it. I thought to myself, man, that's a nice kind of futuristic looking aggressive holster. I like it. You know, it still doesn't have anything. It really doesn't have the extra bells and whistles going on. We've all seen them where they have, like, you know, they're connected and then there's an extra magazine pouch for it and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I don't need any of that shit, guys. I just want a really low profile holster, as low profile as it could possibly be. So this kind of fit the mold and I went ahead and bought it. Let's see here. So, full disclosure, no sponsorship, no nothing. I did email them to see if I can get a sponsorship because I'm certain between my Hellcat video, this video, and two other videos that I was going to do, the EDC video and 2022 gun collection video, easily could have got them 8,000 to 10,000 views, but whatever, it's all good. I get it. I have a small channel, I curse, I speak my mind, a little bit wild. It is what it is. So, you know, you throw all that together, not very good for marketing. But anyway, it's not an excuse for me to shit on this, and it's not an excuse for me to play it up like it's the best holster on earth. I'm just going to be real with you guys. I really liked the way it looked. I thought of it, you know, hey, low profile as possible. Yeah, I have a light on my gun. Yeah, I have an optic on my gun, so I need that. But other than that, I don't need anything extra. I'll go into that in more detail. Well, I'll do it right now and get it out of the way. For example, there's a wing here. This wing, I cut it. This wing like went up to here and like punched out. Basically, it's in theory, it's supposed to tuck your gun closer to your body, but in all practicality, for me, for my body type, for my style, for my preferences, I fucking hate it. It's the most annoying thing ever. And not only that, but when you go down to draw your pistol, you smack your knuckles off of this wing here. So I tried it, you know, I did try it with the wing. I drew a few times, and I'm like, yeah, screw it. It's getting in my way. It's uncomfortable. I don't like the way it looks. It feels stupid. I feel pretentious having the wing on that. And I've had regular holsters forever that work just fine without the wing. So whatever, and I get it. For some people it might work just fine. For me, I went ahead, I cut it off. You can see it's kind of a little rough right there. It is sticking out a little bit here, but I'm going to go back to the Dremel tomorrow when I get home, and I'm going to go ahead and make this flush. So I had to keep this here because there's nuts on the other side, and those nuts are like T-nuts, and they come up past the these bushings here. So they come up past this rubber into the, you know, polymer here, and maybe they come up a little bit more than halfway. Maybe they come up like 80% of the plastic. But basically my point is, I couldn't just get rid of this part here and just cinch these screws down more. I need this block in here to retain certain tension. So like I said, I'm just gonna you know, cut this down to sit flush, and then I'm just going to forget about it. Other than that, though, the holster is perfectly fine. I love these clips. The clips are really aggressive. They give me a little bit of trouble when I'm trying to take them off my belt, but that's a good thing. You don't want a holster to just come out of your pants nice and easy like that. Maybe your gun, but not your pants, not your holster. So what I did on this one, and I do this to all my holsters, I discovered this little trick maybe the second day I carried a pistol when I was 21. So here's the thing. If you carry it at a 90-degree angle, then yes, your grip may or may not protrude. But if you cant it a little bit, then you see how that pistol grip goes from sticking way out there to being kind of tucked up. So that's what I've been doing for years now. And so I don't need this stupid wing. All I need to do is just cant my holster. So they do have enough adjustment for that. So I went ahead and adjusted it accordingly. And yeah, works just fine. Conceals just fine. One thing I'll touch on as well, there's some extra space out here, which is nice in the barrel. To cover the barrel. So if you were considering getting like an extended barrel or something for a muzzle device, suppressor, or whatever, this covers it up, so it's not going to stick out past the holster. And that actually, because of the way that this holster is built, it actually made me, very much consider getting an extended barrel for this. Maybe an extra, I don't know, it looks like a little bit more than a 1/4 inch there. So, another 1/4 inch, length barrel, probably not a bad thing. Give me a little bit of extra velocity, which would be nice, especially in this Hellcat, because the Hellcat is a 3.7 inch barrel. Allegedly, that's what they say. There's also suppressor height sight cutout here, suppressor height, and you see all the extra space in there. So these are regular stock sights, but for suppressor or optic cut sights, you definitely have enough clearance in there for it, so that's a good thing too. They thought of that. I'm gonna go ahead and take this pistol out of its holster, because what I want to do real quick is show holster wear, because this holster is designed for this pistol. And one thing I will say, as far as holster wear, I consider wear on your pistol, rifle, whatever. I consider the wear on that to be a badge of honor. So this is not me complaining at all. I know that there's some chads out there that are going to get all huffy and puffy about this. There's probably some FUDs out there that are all like whatevers too, but both of those groups of people are just pretentious. So whatever. So on top of the pistol here, you can see this line of wear right here. To mitigate that, maybe just bow it out like a millimeter or two, for 4Bros if you're listening, and you want to revisit your molds or whatever. Maybe just bow it out a millimeter or two. That won't be an issue. Me personally, I don't care. There's definitely a hard point of contact right here. We'll call it northeast of where it says Pro. Definitely a hard contact point that is hitting there pretty good. That looks like it got past, well, it's getting past maybe a layer of the finish. Up front here too, we got some other wear. Down here at the screw for the TLR, it's up top here. You can kind of see where it's scraping a little bit. But again, I don't really care about that. Because the more you bring this gun in and out of the holster, the more you're just going to kind of polish those areas anyway. So they're going to work themselves down anyway, but, just for the mold itself, maybe, I don't know, look at that. Me personally, I don't care. Some people will. They'll piss and moan about it because they don't, whatever. They'll piss and moan about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any other wear. It's just really on that side. So it's up top here. And then there's definitely a hard point that's contacting right here. But otherwise, I mean, dude, personally for me, I'm all about it. Now I do have a video about this Hellcat. I have an unboxing initial impressions coming up very soon in the next, I don't know, a week or two, maybe 3. I might take my time on it. I'm not sure. I'm going to basically cover this gun again, talking about things that I've discovered since the unboxing, plus maybe some shooting. Either way, I'm going to go shooting, but I may or may not record at the time, or maybe I will, and I'll save that footage for a shooting video down the line. I don't know. But definitely be following up with this gun here very shortly, and again, I'll include the holster. Now, one thing I will say about the holster, when you're making your order, it's very unclear which clips are which. When I bought it, I had to email them and be like, hey, what's what? And so they sent me an article, which was very helpful. But one thing that I would strongly recommend is, like, put the pictures of, the the hooks and whatnot, the mounting wear, you know, put the pictures of that and put like a little caption what they actually are. So that way there's no confusion. It's going to be less emails and less bullcrap for them to have to deal with. So yeah, that's that. And I did just notice this little icon here. It looks like a pelican feeding 2 baby birds, or it looks like a mama bird feeding 2 baby birds. Or maybe it's a dude bending over with a gaping butthole. Hang on, let's get closer. Maybe it's 3 birds. Maybe it's a papa bird with 2 baby birds. Anyway, I don't know. That's what I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess the baby bird thing. The more I focus at it, the more I look at it, that's kind of what I see. Anyway, yeah, I just noticed that. I never saw it before. But yeah, there's really nothing special about this. I mean, it's polymer plastic, molding plastic. I know that if you watch like their advertisement, they get really like, I don't know, fancy with their plastic terms, but I've had a lot of holsters, guys, a lot of you know, plastic holsters just like this, polymer molded plastic holsters. It feels literally just the same as the rest of them. So there's really nothing special going on with that. The hook is definitely what got my attention. The holes here, the whole presentation really, especially with the gun inside of it. Give me one sec. The whole presentation, it was like a turn on for me. So when I'm looking at it like this, yeah, that's the holster that belongs with it. As far as retention, let's do a quick little retention check here, a little retention test. It's looking like it's fitting in there just fine. I mean, I'm not squeezing the sides, I'm just squeezing the top and bottom here. I'm giving it a little shake. And all right, so I finally got it to come out, but that took a lot of force. And if that's in your body and there's tension on that side, it's gonna be a lot more difficult to come out. So I'd say good retention, not bad at all. Overall quality, fit, and feel, I think it's great, minus this stupid thing. I went ahead and cut that off because I didn't like it. I find those things annoying and dumb and uncomfortable. But yeah, would I recommend to buy it? Yeah, absolutely. It's just like any other holster. You know, it's just this little dual dilly-dad right here. Awesome. I don't know what it's called, I forget, but yeah, man, get it with this. It's going to retain very, very well. You know, it sets you up for success even if you have a regular model, like a base model Hellcat or whatever. It leaves room for upgrades, like I said, the suppressor, or the height for your sights here, and the extension out here, and the extension for the barrel out here. I have to keep pausing and waiting because I have my stupid radio going off in the background. I'm actually at work right now. But anyway, none of that's for me. It's just random background noise. And the thing is, I always have to pause it, and then sometimes I have to restart videos or say what I already said, and I lose track of what I've talked about. So every once in a while I get a little repetitious in my videos, and that's why. It's a huge pain in the ass. And the reason I need to clip all that out, and then I lose my train of thought, the reason I got to clip all that out is because I have to stay as anonymous as possible to be able to keep this channel while I'm an active police officer. So, you know, I can't have the background XYZ town, XYZ location, blah, 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 you know, because then I could potentially get myself in trouble doing that. So anyway, that's a little explanation. If you've ever watched any of my videos and you see this kind of background, maybe you hear a little clip or two, a little millisecond or two of radio traffic going on, and then it kind of seems like maybe I lost my train of thought. That's why. So anyway, if that happened in this video, I do apologize, but I am trying to get a little better at that, especially moving forward. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's it for the Four Bros holster. So yeah, do I recommend it? Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, buy one. The design is nice. Oh, it even says multicam right here. Can I make that out? I know you could barely see it on the camera, but yeah, in real life you could see it. Actually, it's just as difficult to make out on. Anyway, that's a little cool little thing I just noticed. You can kind of see it from this angle. I wonder if it'll get... Yeah, I don't know. It's not doing what I was hoping it would do. But anyway, whatever, guys. Do I recommend the holster? Yeah, absolutely. If you're looking for one and you're in the market and you like this, go ahead and buy it. You're not going to be disappointed. It's just like all the others. It's going to work just fine for you. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Stay safe out there. Stay smart, and I'll talk to you all next time. Blue Line Patriot, signing. Thanks for watching, guys. Before you go, I want to let you know about my 2 stores. The links are in the description below. If you like tactical, survival, anti-woke stuff, this is the place for you. I have lots of t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, paracord wristbands, and keychains that make for great gifts or your own personal gear. Look cool or just troll the soy boys with Blue Line Patriot swag. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to stay up to date with my content. But above all, stay safe, stay smart. Blue Line Patriot, out.